Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And a lot of people requested, like, Jason, we need a new pecan pie video. In fact, if we don't get it, we're unsubscribing. Well, I got to keep my viewers happy. So let me go on ahead and put on my +5 hat of pecan pie eating. Because this is an American holiday, it says Smith & Wesson right there. That's about as America as you can get. And I've got a slice of pecan pie here. So I'm going to chow down on my favorite holiday food. And yes, I did follow some of my own advice. I've already had 1.5 pounds of chicken breast and a bunch of broccoli. That's literally all I've eaten today so far. But I thought I would go ahead and start the day off with this. Now people are going to say, Jason, well, what are the rest of your plans? Nobody needs to know about the rest of my plans for today. Because that's the thing. So many people obsess over my private life that my private life is now private. In other words, internet doesn't get to know who I'm dating. Internet doesn't get to know what I make. Internet doesn't get to know my height, apparently. I don't know. They still don't know. So, no one gets to see what I do for holidays or where I choose to go. We can watch me eat this pecan pie. I always wonder why people care about these day of eating videos. Isn't that weird? It's like a weird fetish. I'm going to watch dudes who work out eat while they do whatever it is they do. I don't know. I really don't want to think about it, to be honest. I just enjoy the pecan pie. Now let's talk about Thanksgiving. You know, I joked before that it was taken out of context. And when I lived in the United Kingdom, I would go get a piece of pecan pie and some turkey, get a turkey sandwich or something on Thanksgiving. And I tried to celebrate 4th of July, as there's some of my friends there called it Trader's Day. But I'm back in Texas now, and so I get to celebrate Thanksgiving. And the people there used to joke, and they used to actually ask me if Thanksgiving was about celebrating the slaughter of the Native Americans. And I would just be like, yeah, man, that's exactly what it is. But the truth is, that's not what Thanksgiving is about. Thanksgiving was a day of thanks given by the first pilgrims over here. Now, that's not necessarily a United States thing. It's a cultural thing, because the pilgrims didn't found a nation over here. The United States wasn't founded as a nation until 1776, right? We had to fight a revolution over here. It was just a bunch of colonies. And at that point, you know, you had the first group of pilgrims come over, and they had a hell of a rough time, right? They had a rough time because they didn't know how to settle this land. They weren't necessarily even wilderness savvy. And they actually did make peace with the Native Americans in that region at first. And actually, as far as I know, they did for quite some time. All the problems and the fights with Native Americans and everything else that happened over here, a lot of that came later. That group of pilgrims did just fine. They interacted reasonably well with the natives, and they traded with them, and everything actually got along really good, to the point to where they created this holiday. And because some of the Native Americans taught them how to grow corn and stuff over here correctly, and taught them a little bit about how to survive, they included them in it. And it was a day of thanks. It's not a day that you should be able to look at with anything negative. It was a group of people who left England, right? They left their country to avoid religious persecution, right? They had a different set of beliefs than the main people. They had a different view of religion, and they were somewhat discriminated against religious group. Right? I think even people on the left and stuff should be able to understand that concept. They came over here to safe haven, form their own colony, get away from it. And they made peace with the local Native Americans, and they went ahead and built their colony, and they lived life on their terms. But Thanksgiving was a day of thanks for what they had. That's what it was. It was a celebration of, I'm just grateful for what I have. I'm thankful for the things that I have, the freedom I have, my life, my health, whatever it is that they had to be thankful for, their family, their loved ones. And that's the idea behind Thanksgiving. Now, I understand that it is a bit ironic that today with Black Friday, the very next day with all these pre-Christmas sales, because everything goes on sale the next day, people pile on each other and fight and everything else in big crowds for the sales. And the irony of the fact that we celebrate a day of things, being thankful for what we have, and then the next day, tons of people go get in big lines and fight and crowds, and there's arguments and people get hurt and killed and everything on Black Friday. The irony of that is not lost on me. But that doesn't detract from the value of this holiday. And it is a day of things. It's a day to be thankful for. And you know what? I'm thankful for the things that God has given me. I'm thankful for my health, because I have been really sick before. I'm thankful to be in good health now in my 40s, because I did get a debilitating illness in my 30s. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I'm just happy. I'm thankful for my rescue pupper, Nova, right? I'm thankful for being financially stable. You know, I'm doing pretty well with my life these days. All things considered, I've had some rough lessons and things this year, in the last couple of years. But you know what? They've all turned out for the best. Like, I'm actually looking at my life today, and I feel like I'm in a good place. Emotionally, spiritually, financially. Hell, I'm probably at the lowest body fat most of you have ever seen me at. Diet's going well. This is a little bit of a cheat, but not really. I'm going to work it into my calories. One day. Who cares? One day. Fasted this morning. Trained pretty hard yesterday. Did a bunch of pull-ups this morning. It's all good. I'm probably not going to go into a surplus. And yeah, so everything's good. I mean, things are good in my life. I have a lot of blessings. I have things in my life I'm not going to talk about publicly because they're part of my private life. But all in all, I'm pretty happy. Things are going good. I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot to be grateful for. And really, the good outweighs the bad. And so I'm just thankful for those things. And I think this is a great day to celebrate it. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of this pecan pie. And you guys can watch if you want. People like to watch people eat. So I'm going to eat the rest of this pecan pie. And I'm going to be thankful. I'll be happy. And I actually hope all of you out there are happy. And that you have a good day, whether you're with your loved ones or not. Be thankful for what you have. You know, even if you're not an American, I think this is a tradition that it's a good tradition for anyone to have. No matter where you are in the world, where you are in life, things may not be perfect. But there are times when you do have to step back and realize no matter how bad you think things are, there's probably somebody else out there worse off than you are. Be thankful for the things that you have. Be thankful for the things that you have. Whether it's the loved ones in your life, or your health, or you know, even your financial situation. Maybe you only have one of those things good, right? Maybe only one of those things is good in your life. But you know what? There's people who don't have any of those. Sometimes we should just be thankful for being upright and taking on air, being alive. Hell, being alive is a gift. That alone is worth being thankful for. You know, if you're watching a fitness channel here, odds are you probably work out. Probably aware of your health. You might actually be in decent shape. Thankful for that. But yeah, this is good. I love pecan pie. My absolute favorite. But seriously, like, why do you guys watch these eating videos? I don't get it. Is that entertaining? I suppose it is. I don't know. Or there's dudes who get paid on webcams to work out to eat in front of the camera. I just don't get it. You know what? I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to hate, man. Who's their own? Each their own. I understand Ogus was making pretty good money doing that at one time. Well, this piece of pie is almost done. Alright guys, before I eat this last bite, there you go. Everyone who said, we need another pecan pie video. We need it, we demand it. Alright, there you go, you guys got it. We got another Thanksgiving pecan pie video where we talked about being thankful in the Pilgrims and the Native Americans and the turkey that President Trump pardoned today. It's been absolved of its crimes, it's being freed. So I hope this has been informative, and if not, at least entertaining. And I will talk to you guys next time.